afternoon, it's Amanda. How's everybody out there? It's your country vegan, your Alabama vegan. I just wanted to come to you today and I'm going to show you how to make vegan cornbread. You have to have a few extra ingredients and you make sure that it's white cornmeal. It's not Southern. If it's yellow and it's sweet, that is not Southern cornbread. Don't ever eat that yellow stuff like Jiffy. Blah. If you're going to do cornbread, do it right. But we have to change up the ingredients just a little. And you got to make sure don't get the buttermilk cornbread mixture, because it does have buttermilk in it. And if you're going to be vegan, you can't have milk. But I found a Martha White, just self-rising cornmeal with nothing in it. And I have, as you remember, I have the egg substitute that's by the Red Mill. And we're going to use that as an egg substitute. And of course, we'll use plant margarine. And that'll be our oil. Or you can use Crisco. You don't have to use butter. But anyway, I'm going to put this together and I'll show you as we go along what we're going to do and how much of it we're going to use. Because I have my grandmother's little bitty cast iron skillet. So I'm not going to, and my husband's not wild about cornbread. My aunt loves it. But I'm going to make her a regular pot of cornbread. And it's P-O-N. But I hope y'all will enjoy this and you can use it in your life and, you know, just make a few things vegan. You don't have to go full blast unless you want to. But I'm going to make one of each, a regular cornbread, and I'm going to make the vegan cornbread, and I'll show them to you and let you see how they look compared to each other. But I'm going to get everything put together, and then I'm going to lower the camera so you can watch me put it together. But I love you, and I will see you in a minute when I'm ready to put it together. Okay, here we go. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It's Amanda, your country vegan. I'm going to straighten up this camera just a tad. Hey there, I'm back. It's Amanda, your country vegan, making vegan cornbread today. I'm going to start out and do our egg substitute. And it is 1 tablespoon of egg substitute and 2 tablespoons of water. 1, 2. And you mix it up. And I've used it before, and I swear it seems like eggs once it gets congealed like. So it's a good thing to bind everything together. Well, I'm going to put that aside and let that sit up a little. Okay, now starting our cornmeal mix. It's self-rising cornmeal, and it's white cornmeal, not that nasty yellow stuff. And we're not going to put any sugar in there. So I'm going to open it up. This is a new bag of it, if I can get it open. Okay. And I think I never measure anything. You know, I didn't learn how to cook that way. A lot of us that grew up in the South, we didn't learn how to measure stuff. It was just eyeball it and go a little of this and a little of that. But I'm going to start out with a cup of cornmeal, self-rising cornmeal. And I'm going to put it in this because this skillet is small. And I don't think it's going to take that much. Maybe just a tad more, and if there's some left over, that's all right too. Maybe another half a cup. Yeah, that'll work. 1.5 cups, try that. And I'm going to use Crisco today. And I'll put some butter in it, but I'm going to use Crisco. Not real butter. I don't know what that was. Okay. Just about this much, if you can tell. Uh-oh. And maybe just a tad more. Because if you don't put enough, it's crumbly. And nobody likes crumbly cornbread. And I'm going to take a fork and just kind of mix it together with the cornmeal. And then I'm going to put my egg mixture in. And then we're just going to I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. If y'all can see this, I just kind of like to, I do this with biscuits too. Before I put any liquid in it, I just like to make little beads. If y'all can see that, I just like to have it all incorporated in the meal. And then when you put in the wet ingredients, it's already there. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna, if y'all can see how it turned into kind of watery stuff, I'm gonna take my spoon and get this stuff out. It looks like an egg. And then I'm going to get my almond milk out. So I can mix the ingredients up. I just pour it until I know the consistency is going to be right. And you want it to not overly thick, because again, if it's not wet enough, it'll just be crumbly, and it just is awful. Now you could use crumbly cornbread in like Buddha bowls, if you're familiar with that. You just do a bowl and put rice and beans and vegetables in it, and you could just crumble up crumbly cornbread and put it in there. It's almost ready. I don't think I'm going to put any butter in it, or margarine, I should say. I'll put the butter in the one I make for my aunt that's regular cornbread. Okay, now I'm going to grease this little, it's a fine time for my refrigerator to put water in the ice cube. I'm just going to put Crisco in my little cast iron skillet, and I am really proud of this little skillet. There was a couple of cast iron pieces that I love. One was a griddle, and I don't have it. I think my sister has it. Okay, now we're just gonna add the cornmeal mix to the skillet. Y'all, that is just perfect. 1.5 cups of cornmeal. Don't forget that. And you're just going to have to play with the liquid until you saw the consistency of it. And then, that's all there is to a circus. Sometimes I feel like we're in a circus. What about y'all? Okay, I've got the oven preheated to 425, and I am going to just open up the oven and put her in here. And I would think it's going to take 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to pull up the camera so you can see me. It's a little shaky on this tripod. There we go. But I would say about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. You're just going to have to check it. And then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. And then we'll make the regular cornbread so you can maybe tell the difference of them. That'll be how it is. But I will see you in a little bit after we get it taken care of. And I'll show you. It's good to see you. See you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We're just about ready to take the cornbread out of the oven. And I'm going to do a little preliminary work to make the next cornbread. And it's going to be your regular southern cornbread, not vegan. Okay, I have cut a half a stick of butter up. Now this is real butter. And I am putting it just in a cup that I'm going to put in the microwave. And I'm going to melt it probably about 30 seconds. I just cut it up in little pieces so it melts quicker. So I'm going to pop it in the microwave and get it ready. And by the time I take the other one out of the oven, we'll start putting the other one together. So I think it's ready. Yeah. So here you go, y'all. This is, maybe just a little bit. I'll leave it in there just a few minutes while I mix this together. Okay. The butter is melted. I just stir it around a little bit. And I'll get to putting the cornbread together. And then as soon as the other is ready, I'll take it out and let it sit a minute. We're going to do, now this is Martha White buttermilk cornmeal. And it's self-rising as well. And we'll do another cup and a half. And this time, instead of egg substitute, we're going to use a real egg. Okay, there's our cornmeal. And we'll put one egg. I'm going to go ahead and put the butter in. And I'm going to just stir up an egg. I just use whatever I have to do it with because it's all going to go in here together. So there's one egg, and I'm just going to kind of mix this together, and then I'll take the milk out. And that'll be the last thing we put in. And it'll be the same consistency as before. Now I'm going to use skim milk in it because it's already got the taste of buttermilk in the cornmeal mix. And this will be good. I'm going to make it a little bit wet because we don't have the little skillet yet to put it in, so it'll kind of get thicker as it sits here. So I want to make it just a tad looser than necessary. Maybe later on I'll do fried cornbread. Like I was watching a lady that I watch on Facebook that cooks. Her name is Brenda Gant, G-A-N-T-T, and she's in Alabama, Andalusia, Alabama. And she always goes to the Piggly Wiggly. I always love to hear everybody call it the pig. Everywhere in a little town, everybody's got a pig. That's a southern grocery store. Okay, so let me check on the other cornbread now, and we'll see if it's ready to come out yet. Maybe just one more minute, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I think by the time it sits, it'll be just fine. I'd rather for it to be a little wet than dry as a bone and crumbles up. I can't stand crumbly cornbread. I'm going to put this butter up. There you go. You saw inside the refrigerator. But I think I'm just going to take it out and let you see it. Yeah, it's done. You see how pretty it is? It looks really good. Yeah, it's brown, and I'm sure it's brown on the bottom. But I'm going to let it sit here a little while, and I'm going to get this other ready to put in the skillet, and we'll be back as soon as I get this out and get ready to put the other cornbread in the oven. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. Here's the cornbread. It looks pretty good. I'm going to have some of this for supper tonight. It'll be good. Now I'm going to just put a little bit more Crisco in my cast iron skillet so this won't stick either. Because that one didn't, and that's good. Hate it when it sticks. And you just put just a tiny bit more. This is how you season cast iron too, is just keep putting more Crisco in. Okay, I'm going to add the cornmeal. I told you it would thicken up a little. I'm just going to add a little water to it. Maybe just a tad more. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm going to put it in the skillet and pop it in the oven. And then we'll come back when it's finished and let you see the comparison. Okay. Here we go. We're going to put it in the oven. See how good it looks? It's all ready to go in there. 425, don't forget. Here we go. We'll be back in a few minutes to show you what both of them look like. Okay, everybody, we're back, and I wanted to just give you a comparison between the two cornbreads. The one on my left, probably your right, and the one still in the skillet. The one that's out of the skillet is the vegan cornbread, and the one on the right is the regular cornbread. They look pretty good. Can't hardly tell the difference, but I just wanted to let you see what they look like. Well, I guess, boys and girls, that's all for today. I'm just gonna, ooh, sorry about getting my hand in the way. But I just wanted to tell you, have a wonderful evening. The camera's a little crooked, but you know, I'm not a DP. That's other people. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me today, and no telling what we'll do next. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you again, and I hope you have something good to eat tonight. And from my house to yours, I'm just sending you best wishes. Talk to you later. See ya. Bye.